Hello, friends of the internet. How you doing today? Um, this video is not a review. I've been doing this a lot recently. This is actually a farewell to Roger Ebert, and all I can say is, gonna miss you, man. Even though throughout a lot of my younger years in my life, really, I always kind of bragged on Roger Ebert. I never really liked his reviews, really, but in all honesty, he was one of the most important people in film history. That's just the way it is. His passion and love for film was pretty much unmatched by anybody. And to see him now gone, both him and Siskel gone, are now just like, we just lost the two most important reviewers of all time. And I mean, we still have Rupert, and I love Rupert to death. Rupert's really cool. But knowing that one of the last great film reviewers is now gone, kind of tugs at you a little bit. Like, I really didn't know who Siskel and Ebert were when I was younger. I remember I would always hear Siskel and Ebert give it 2 thumbs up and never knew what that meant. But when I got older, I learned what it meant, obviously, or else I'd be a dunce. But Roger Ebert, his passion and love for the film, even if I think my problem was always that, like, I would never really agree with him, especially with the horror genre. And with the film Kick-Ass, which is one of my all-time favorite films, just the way he treated that film, always got under my skin. But as I got older, I started to realize that, like, he was someone who looked at films in a certain way. And that's important to film review. He was definitely a great film reviewer. You can't deny that. He knew what he was talking about, even if you didn't agree with him. He knew how to review movies. And if it wasn't for him and Siskel, I don't think that us internet reviewers, like this Nostalgia Critic, AVGN, The Cinema Snob, What Movie One, Cool Duder, Ate the Chosen One, myself, my buddy Donnie, I don't think we would be doing movie reviews online as much as we do, because they made it so important to review movies. They pretty much were the final say in the review of the movie, you know what I mean? And now that Roger Ebert is gone, we just lost a very important moment, a very important man in the film community. He didn't even make movies, and he was one of the most important men in film history, and that says a lot. It says a lot for a man, and no one will be able to replace the two of them, ever. I would like to try one day to be almost as good as them, but I know I can never match their quality. They knew how to review movies, and the way they reviewed movies, you can see now, is reflected in almost every internet reviewer, any reviewer at all. They are the biggest influence on the review scene. It's not maybe. There's no maybe there. They are the biggest influence. And whether or not you agree with them, whether or not you liked them, you cannot deny the influence they had. And I'm not gonna ever say what he said about Ryan Dunn was okay, because that was just a jerk thing to do. But I have to say that one thing real quick before I go. Rest easy, Mr. Ebert. You had a good time. We're gonna miss you, but it's time for you to rest now. And, you deserve it. Take care, everybody. God bless. Have a good night.